Hello, everyone. Welcome back to class. My name is Feisha Obilisami. If you're just joining us for the first time, it's great to have you here. And everyone who's been joining us for the last couple of classes, thank you for staying tuned. So in the last few classes, we've been discussing about employee fraud and the issues around it, how to mitigate against it, how to also keep proper books of accounts to mitigate against it. Today, we're going to go in deeper. So let's delve in. Remember, your road to profit starts here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this class. I'm going to be showing you some basic things that will help you to know how to keep basic accounts. Okay. We're going to be looking at how to simplify our financial management in such a way that we can divide tasks amongst our employees to forestall fraud. So this is part of a series of classes that we've been having, and this is about the third class. So if you've not watched the previous classes, I will ask that you go watch those classes first so you have a better understanding of what we're talking about. We're going to look at how to simplify our financial management. And a major way to do this is how to divide tasks amongst employees to forestall any kind of fraud or inaccuracies or errors, right? So let's delve in. Dividing financial tasks among employees helps prevent one person from having too much control over finances. This reduces the risk of mistakes, thefts, or fraud. And this is so important. When you have multiple employees handling different aspects of the finances, it makes for better internal control, right? Now, let's look at steps we need to take to divide those financial tasks. Number one, we have to identify the financial tasks that we need to divide. Managing cash, paying bills, reconciling accounts, preparing financial statements. In some establishments, in some businesses, one person does all of this, the accountant. The person is one managing the cash, paying the bills, reconciling accounts, preparing financial reports. This gives too much control to one person and makes it easy for that person to pilfer, that person to steal from you without you even knowing anything happened. There's no one reviewing, there's no one having any kind of oversight over what this person does. So it's better that these tasks are divided. Now, number two, determine employee roles. Decide which employee will be responsible for each financial task. In doing this, you must consider their skill, their experience, and their workload, right? You don't want to give too much responsibilities to one person because you want them to be very efficient at what they do, especially as it pertains to the finances of the business, so you don't end up having issues on your hands, right? Number three, assign tasks. Assign specific financial tasks to each employee. Make sure each task is very clear and well-defined. There should be no ambiguity of any kind, right? They need to understand the task that has been assigned to them and what they need to do. Let's move on. Number four, you need to set up checks and balances. Establish checks and balances to ensure employees are performing their tasks correctly, right? For example, I have one employee prepare financial reports. Another employee reviews them. Require two employees to sign off on large transactions. This is to forestall anyone taking a huge chunk out of your finances all at once without you knowing, except these two employees are conniving, and doing something wrong. And that's why these two employees should not even be in the same department. Let's say, for instance, the accountant is the one that prepares the document and has to sign off on it as the one who prepared it. The auditor or the internal control officer has to sign off on it, looking at the document for reasonableness, checking the transactions and everything before it is signed off on, whether for payment or for whatever transaction that needs to be done in the business. Number 5, train employees. Employees need adequate training on whatever task they've been given to do, right? Provide them with training and ensure that they understand the procedures and the policies that have been laid down for them. Because you see in cases where an employee needs to get something ratified or something approved, and they jump that approval line and moves on to the next stage and just submit, let's say, an invoice, for instance, and just goes ahead to submit without passing it through the proper channels. You must ensure that they understand it. You must ensure that they follow the policies. You must ensure that things follow the normal course. And if there's any employee, or you have found out that there's an employee who, frequently does this kind of thing, you need to either change that person's role or reprimand that person. That person should be given a stern warning, or if you feel that they are not able to follow the procedures properly or the policies properly, then take them away, take them out of that particular role and put someone else in, right? We're talking about your finances here. We don't want anyone messing with it, right? So let's look at number 6, monitor and review. You have to regularly monitor and review financial tasks to ensure that they are being performed correctly. Address any issues or discrepancies promptly. If you're unable to do this, you can get an auditor, an external auditor to do this. You can outsource an audit firm to get this done for you, or an accounting firm to get this done for you, right? Next, we're going to be looking at some financial tasks and how you can divide them amongst employees. Example 1, we have cash management. So employee A collects and deposits cash in the bank or in the safe in the office. Employee B reconciles cash accounts. Employee C reviews and approves cash transactions. You must not have one person collecting and depositing cash, reconciling the accounts, reviewing and approving cash transactions. This is dangerous. Even if the person does not have any ulterior motive, the person can make mistakes and they can be costly, right? Let's look at another example. Accounts payable. Employee A prepares and sends invoices to the next officer, employee B. Employee B reviews and approves invoices. Employee C processes and pays invoices, right? So it doesn't just start from employee A going through everything and then prepares, sends, pays. Employee A can easily connive with a vendor and pay more than the person is supposed to receive and go back and get kickbacks. Now, what are the benefits of dividing financial tasks? Number 1, it reduces the risk of mistakes, thefts, or fraud, like we've talked about. It improves accuracy and efficiency. I've mentioned this through the course of this particular class. It enhances transparency and accountability. Everyone is accountable for their desk, for their roles in approvals, in preparation, and all the things that needs to be done. Better use of employee skills and expertise. You'll find that they are faster, they are able to work efficiently. The things are done properly when you divide the tasks amongst your employees. All right, we've come to the end of this class. Thank you. Ensure that you leave your comments, ensure you ask questions. If you have questions, kindly ensure that you ask your questions on the comment section so that we can answer those questions in our next class. I hope you had a great time learning with me today. Remember, accurate books can lead to higher profits. See you again in the next class. Bye.